right? Let's get back to crushing the concept that an infinite amount, okay, means that you're small, or an infinite amount means that you're insignificant. That's the word that I'm looking for, right? That you're insignificant, that you're a crap shot, a random event that happened, no connection to nothing, etc., etc. So, if we have a multiple amount of you, okay, I need to have an origin of you. I need to have that first start of you. I need to have you. If there are an infinite amount of versions of you, follow the chain of the sentence that we just stated. An infinite amount of versions of you. You. What we can get a great or an interesting debate on is, okay, well, which one is the real you? Which one is the real you? Okay, I am going to, this is where we get, there's no reason why somebody would say, well, you could be version, let's say, for a lack of a better word, you could be version 7,000 out of the infinite amount. And you could sit here and say that you're the original, but maybe you're not. Bullshit. Okay? Whatever reason they can start their premise, they can start their assumption, whatever the reason is that why they're starting their assumption on that, I could just as easily start my assumption on, okay? You are the original. Okay? The fact that you can identify yourself, and then somebody says, yeah, but all those other versions can identify yourself too. You're assuming that they can. You're assuming that the infinite amount of other versions of you can all do the same thing you're doing. You're assuming that those worlds are just as real right here, okay? That they actually exist, okay, in a large scale, in a physical sense, that they are actually a place that you can go to, okay? That is closing in more on the inaccurate interpretations. There are not really an infinite amount of versions of yourself. At least each version of yourself isn't as real or tangible or a place like the way you perceive right now. Okay? What you perceive right now is reserved only for the actual you. There is no other actual you. There is only one actual you. There is only one source. And when we say the rest are versions of you, okay, what we should understand is all those versions are part of the actual you. They are not somewhere else. I'm sorry to burst your bubble if you think that there's an infinite amount of other worlds of you that you can go to so that you can, slip into another version of yourself where you're a millionaire, whatever. That is not true. That is high sci-fi, fantastical misinterpretations, okay, of the complete formula of a human being and how they operate in a probable nature, how they operate in a potential state of themselves. Okay, so here's how it works again, okay? There's you. Okay, then there's all the possibilities that you could be doing, that you could be choosing. Okay, and there's that which you do choose. Okay, the rest of those possibilities equal the total or full equation of yourself. So let's say you're A1, one being the choice that you made out of 20 possible choices that you can do. The mistake is to think that the rest of the 19 choices, 2 through 19, are also just as real as the A1. That is an inaccurate mistake, and that you could jump to those places. Okay, maybe you could jump to those places. Okay, somehow, but the point would then be that those places are right here. They are not somewhere else. They are right here. But we're moving again to high sci-fi. Let's go back a step before we even speculate and try to break the rules of much more ground-based, accurate understanding of yourself. All the choices that you could have made are parts of the actual choice you did make. It is part of that. So are we getting that understanding? So A1 is really A1 through 20, or A1 plus 19. The 19 being the probable that you could have chose, and the 1 being the actual. Okay, those probable conditions, those probable states of you, okay, they all go into that actual. They're all making up that actual. They are not somewhere else. They are with the energy that is involved with you. And when you really, we can't tackle it here because it is so vast and lengthy. But when you start to get into reviewing other people's ideas and videos on the self, consciousness and the choices you make and what that means and how you're in control and how the butterfly effects and snowball effects, you start to understand that those probable states, those possible yous, those possible versions are connected to you right now. They're right here. They're all part of it.